So today we are going to start a task 1. Before we start writing the code for the task 1, we should know which type of the requirement we have to fulfill. The task 1 requirement is the start of the day. Over here we have to write a program to set up the screen display for the start of the day. Initialize suitable data structures to the passengers for each train journey and the money taken for each train journey. Each train journey must be totaled separately. There are 4 journeys up and 4 journeys down every day, as we already discussed into the introduction. So let's begin with the code which we require to solve. So over here you can see on my screen, which I am sharing with you all. First we have to declare few variables, or maybe we have to constant some particular variables. Throughout the program we analyze that in the scenario they mention that there is a one fixed value which is ticket cost. The ticket cost from foot to top is $25, and from the top to foot is again $25. As I already declared a few things. Declare train uptime, which is already mentioned in the scenario, 9 hour, 11 hour, 13 hour and 15 hour. This is the thing is known as indexing. What I did, index. Index is mean it will help us out to store our information on a particular or required numbers. Declaration, it's mean that we create this particular variable as an array to store a multiple values. So this is a declare because we want to store a multiple values. This is a variable train uptime, and this is numbers, how many numbers we have to set up as a array. So we mentioned because we have a 4 trains 1 to 4 and equal to the 4 values will equal to 9 hour, 11 hour, 13 hour and 15 hour. I write it all these various numbers in a string form because I wanted to save same as it is which I shows over here. Second variable is total up seats. For example, the train is taking the passenger from foot to the top. How many seats is available and what are the total seats? If you remember in the task 1 we have to show the total seats available. So I mentioned over here total up seats 1 to 4. Then the value from 1 to 4 is 480, 480, 480 and 480. Why the 480? Because each train has 6 coaches and each coach has 80 seats. If you multiply 80 into 6, so then you will get the score 480. Then I declare over here occupied up seats. How many seats is sold out and how many seats the passenger booked for a journey. Right now we do not have any values, so I initialize with the help of zeros. Same thing, declare up train money. How much money you earn from the particular train. Again array and the value will initialize 0. So this is for the train foot to top. This is for foot to top. The best thing of this particular scenario, if you create a one logic for one side. For example, the train is taking from passenger from the foot of the mountain to the top of the mountain. If you create the logic for the one side, for the second side, it will help you out to make another variables and use the same logic because there's nothing is changed, only the timing is changed and the last train seat will be changed. Otherwise, everything will be same throughout our program. But what the things we have to remember, we have to change the variables. You can look at the screen over here. Almost everything. Train uptime, over here I mentioned downtime, again down seat and the occupied seat for the down and train down again over here. See, everything is same, only the timing is changed. 9 hour, 11 hour, 13 hour, 15 hour, over here 10, 12, 14 and 16. And the seat 480, 480, 480 and 640. Why? Because in the last coach, which is coming from top to bottom or to top to foot, it has a 2 extra coaches, which total seats in the 2 coaches is 160. So 480 plus 160 will equal to 640, and the remaining thing is same, because we are right now we are not aware कि how many seat will be occupied for a day or the whole day, and we are not aware कि how much money we have right now. When you do not have anything, so you have to just initialize with a variable of 0. Over here we save our time and our code, because we give all the initials value in array. So the array will work with the different type of the sequence or number, like 1 to 4. All the sequence is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So what will we save in 1? 9R, 2R, in the 2, 11R, 13 and 15. In the scenario, it also mentioned you have to declare or you have to show the availability of the seat or the close. If all the seat is sold out, so you have to show the close option. Over here, I only declare a few things which is very much compulsory in the task 1. I will try to make variables according to the task, which will help you out to get a benefit how many variables you use in task 1, task 2 and task 3. According to CI, they will ask you a different type of the questions. So this thing will help you out over there. You can easily define or you can easily identify which variable you use in which task, task 1, task 2 or task 3. Few variable will be used in all these 3 tasks, or maybe few you have to add it as a new. So I mentioned over here as well counter. Counter is an integer. Train up time, up status and down status. Up train status available, all the 4 train is available. Down train status, all the train is available over there. So now let's begin with the task 1. Do not worry about the task, do not worry about the code which is mentioning over here. It is very easier. This scenario is required your focus. If you put your focus, you will get highly benefit from that particular code. So as a heading, I use output to make a main heading. This is our main heading. Electronics, mountain, railway, train information. The second heading, the train leave from the foot of the mountain. And the third heading, train number, timing, number of the seats, status and the ticket cost. As in the scenario it's mentioned in the first task, you have to show all this type of the fields. With this screen, the user can book their ticket according to the availability of a seat and the cost. So over here I use count statement. For count equal to 1 to 4. Then I use output statement over here. Output count, okay? So it means it will print whatever the count is there. Train up time count, total up seat count, up train status count, then ticket cost and next count. I create a 2 different loop over here to show a bifurcation in between foot to top and top to foot of the mountain. The train is taking the passenger from foot of the mountain to the top of the mountain. We should show the bifurcation separately. How many trains and which timing going from foot to top and top to foot. Same thing, once you write it, the command or the code for the up, then it is very easier for you to make your up command into the down one. See, as you can see, I use a count. I already mentioned in the start, it's the indexing. So everything with link with the count number. Okay. Then the second one, output the train returns from the top of the mountain. The again heading over here. For count is equal to 1 to 4. Output count, train down timing, count, train down seats, count, down train status, count and text. Over here it's a comma. Ticket, cost, next count. So maybe you are not getting the code, what exactly the code is showing. Basically right now over here in this particular code, I just use a small logic of the loop because I already use a declaration or array in the start, which I already mentioned. The array is for the 4 different values and the values I already mentioned in the declaration. Over here, I only just use the command to output the loop, the 4 different loops. Once the loop is run for the first time, it will call the first value like 1. All the count will be 1. Okay? Once it will go for the second round, then the count will become 2. Because we are using a for to next, it's a predefined loop, it's auto increment the count. So it will run 4 times until all the requirement did not fulfill. It will run, because we already mentioned 1 to 4, it will only run the loop for the 4 time, and it will call all the 4 value which we declare in the start. For the same, from the top to down as well. Maybe this screen will help you out to get a better understanding of this particular code. See, the main heading which we already mentioned over here in the start, electronic mountain railway train information. The train leaves from the top, from the foot of the mountain. What it shows? Remember the 4 headings we make: train number, train timing, number of seats, status, and ticket cost. All these 4 numbers. The counter is helping us to link all our information with the numbers. 1, see, 2, all these numbers come, 3 and 4. If you are still confused, I am just scrolling up to recall the declaration information which we store. Train uptime 1 to 4, and what are the sequence 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now in the task 1 we have to display the screen, because we already feed our information. Now we only have to show. So again, showing for the foot of the mountain. And another heading we make like this heading. This is the link of the second heading. See, they both are the same headings. Now the second heading we are making over here. Just go up and let's see train number, timings, number of the seat, status and ticket cost. All the 3 information is there. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Why the 4 time? Because we write over here 1 to 4. So that's it for the task 1. I try to make the code very much easier, and I show the screen. Okay, once you write the code and how your screen will look like. Thank you very much. For the task 2, you can view the second video. Have a nice day. Bye. Like, share, comment and subscribe my channel.